able to make about an 8-foot pull-up jump shot, driving from the perimeter into the middle of the lane. So it is available, and I don't know that we really went away from it, but we shot some perimeter shots that didn't go down, and the Railers got to get back into to what got them that lead.
Harlan has the basketball, and 2 seconds in, turn it over on an over and back. They inbounded it to Davis, and as his momentum was carrying him, he just carried it right into the backcourt, and thank you for the turnover.
Yeah, we needed it, and the Railers are going to go. And, you know, one thing, too, Jeff, yet to see Jermaine off the bench tonight.
Cannon, Grunder, Bacon, Bowers, Sloan. Gets it down to Drew. Drew kicks it out to Sloan. Titus, great ball movement by the Railers. Grunder gets his defender in the air, pull-up jumper, and it rolled out again.
Yeah, a lot of those tonight. In and out. Grunder, good ball movement, as you said, Jeff, by the Railers. Just couldn't get that basket to go. So a point-blank shot that the Railers haven't gotten to fall tonight.
Driving baseline, and a reaching foul is going to be called on Isaiah. His first foul of the Railers for the game. Inbound out near the timeline to Lawrence. Mario Lawrence Jr., 5'9" junior. Get it in the middle to Turner. Turner, offensive foul. Charge taken by, fill in the blank.
Drew Bacon, yeah, about the only guy that will step in there, and he's done that several times since he's been back. And a nice charge taken there by Bacon, and another turnover there by the Falcons. So, but yet the Railers have not been able to take advantage.
Minute gone by in quarter number 3. Bowers on the right side, back out to Titus. Titus stutter step down the lane, strong move, had it tipped away. Foul's going to be whistled. Titus back to the line, and probably fortunate the foul was called because the ball had found its way to Drew Bacon, and I think Drew was there for an easy 2.
Yeah, might have easy basket, and Cannon going to the free throw line where the Railers were just 1 of 4 in the first half.
Titus's first one on the way. That one looked good, and it is. Titus now 2 of 3 from the line. Railers up 10-8. Second one, good again. Missed his first one. He's made 3 in a row, and the Railer lead is 11-8. 6:50 left in the third quarter. Turner gets it back into the front court, watched by Cannon and Sloan. Lawrence, watched now by Cannon and Grunder, and over and back. Nice defense by the Railers, top part of that zone.
Yeah, Cannon and Grunder over there on that side, and put the trap on him, and the Falcons tried to dribble out of it, and then ultimately, with a little help from Cannon, went over that timeline.
So another turnover. See if the Railers can capitalize on this one as well. Inside, Isaiah turns. Missed it badly. Grunder with the inside position gets the rebound off the glass and good.
You know, and that's something maybe the Railers got to do a little bit more, Jeff. We saw that in Collinsville. Grunder crashes the offensive board after he hits set the screen for Bowers to get a shot in the middle, and Grunder with a nice rebound and an easy 2.
Shows just how important that rebound position is. 6 minutes to go in the third. Railers are out to a 13-8 lead. Lawrence being dribbled out there, double teamed by Grunder. Throws it away to Sloan. Titus all by himself for the easy 2.
Yeah, I think Coach talked about a little bit at halftime, too, to turn up that pressure against the Falcons. They want to slow the ball up. The Railers got to start bringing up the pressure a little bit more. You've seen Grunder and Cannon with some nice traps at that area, and that one led to another turnover.
15-8. Railers with a 6-0 run to start things here in quarter number 3. Lawrence over to Turner. Right side 3 on the way. Davis, that's no good, and there's Grunder with another rebound for the Railers. Sloan walks it into the front court on the left side. Now middle to Cannon, right side Grunder.
Got to get that guy in the middle. Middle wide open, Jeff, right now. And now Bauer steps into that spot.
Sloan gets away from the double team. Grunder needs some help. Finds Cannon on the right side. Oh, nice shot fake. Kicks back out. Tried to kick it back out to Grunder for an open 3. With the quick hands of Harlan. knock it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Railers.
Well, you looked at there and it had a wide open lane. Looked like Grunder had a wide open lane to cut to the hoop. He stood out behind the three-point line. I think Cannon thought he might come down toward the basket a little bit, and it would have been an easy layup.
4:50 left in our third quarter. Lincoln 15, Chicago Harlan 8. Down low, Drew with a big step. Missed the shot, but his rebound tips back out to Sloan. Bowers picked up his dribble, needs help over to Sloan. Right side to Cannon, his three on the way. Back of the rim, no. Grunder high with another rebound, had it taken away in the lane. Robinson kicks it ahead and throws it away. Wasn't sure who he was throwing it to when he let go of it, and Tate Sloan's the one that tracked it down. Grunder in a double team, and he has it taken away. Hands off to Turner. Turner's going to take it in, throw it off the glass with the left hand, and good. Tim Turner, his first points of the evening. They're halfway through the third. It's a 15-10 game. Railers on top. Grunder, pull up from 15. Back of the rim, no. Isaiah the rebound. One dribble back out to Grunder, now to Titus. Titus down the lane. Kicks back out to Grunder. Grunder in the lane. Contact. Throws it up and good.
Yeah, nice job by Ben getting in the middle of that lane. Took the contact and was still able to get the ball up on the rim. So a nice pull up, a nice basket after Ben had the ball taken from him last time. Now steal by the Railers.
Cannon flips it over to Tate Sloan with the left hand on the left side up and good.
Kind of pulled up the pace a little bit, Jeff.
Indeed. Timeout taken by Harlan. Full timeout. They're taking time. We'll take it with them. 3:28 left in the third. It's Lincoln 19. Chicago Harlan 10. Back in a moment with more Lincoln Railer basketball. Defense turns to offense.
Well, and I think the halftime message was speed them up. You know, let's get this moving and let's get this game a little quicker pace. Put a little more pressure on it. Right now, Harlan really comfortable with just passing the ball around the perimeter, and Coach Al was not. So the Railer pressure picked up. The turnovers for Harlan mounted and led those to some easy points for the Railers.
Another steal by the Railers as Titus, just like a defensive back, got in the way of that one, comes away with it. Railers with a chance to extend their first double-digit lead of the night. Grunder. Back to Sloan, now to Cannon. Screen being set for Bowers. They swing it back around left side to Grunder. 3 minutes to go in the third. Railers up 9. Grunder gets it over to Cannon. Bowers. Double team comes to him, so he gets back to Titus.
Yeah, the Railers got to continue to penetrate that zone. Jeff, they're running a matchup zone, and the Railers have to continue to pound the ball in the middle of that floor and also look to penetrate. Now looks like Harlan back in a man.
Look to go backdoor, but it wasn't there. Grunder had it swatted away, and a foul is going to be called on Harlan. Foul will go against Turner. That'll be his second, third on the Falcons. Turner will take a seat for Harlan. Dobine back in. Third team foul on Harlan. Bacon goes baseline with the reverse overhead layup is good.
Yeah, nice reverse layup by Bacon. You see Drew a lot of times when he gets it on the baseline to cross court that pass all the way over to the other corner. That time he was went up with the reverse layup and a nice basket for the Railers.
Railers with another steal on the tip away, up 21-10. And then Isaiah had it swatted away from him. 3-on-2 break. Harlan goes down, count the basket, and a foul on Cannon. Basket for Davis. Titus his first, second team foul. 1:50 to go, 21-12 our score. Davis, the 5'10 sophomore, leading the way for Harlan. He has 5. Free throw on the way is up and good. So the Railers went on a 13-2 run after being tied at 8, got it out to 21-10. It doesn't take long for Harlan to get it back into single digits, and now they've extended the pressure Railers dangerous pass to get it into the front court, but Grunder controls for the Railers. Now on the right side, Sloan's open, wide open, hierarchy 3-0. But Bowers the rebound for Lincoln. Back out to Tate, now to Cannon. Cannon goes right by his guy, off the glass. Cannon, and he is fouled. You might have heard the slap all the way up here.
Yeah, Titus aggressively to the basket off the left-handed dribble from that wing and went baseline and went up with about 2 Falcons there. Got slapped and was able still, again, strong enough to get it up on the basket. Makes the layup, and Cannon trying to extend this 10-point lead with 1 free throw.
On the way and good. 24-13. Titus with 7 in this quarter. 1:32 left in quarter number 3. Turner and Lawrence play catch in the backcourt. Getting out of the front court, driving to the basket is Davis. Back out to Lawrence. Most of their offense, if you look, all 5 of their players, well, exception of 1 down the corner, mostly right above the free throw line.
Yeah, you're right, and they don't have a lot in the middle. They've really looked to just pass the ball around the perimeter and shoot for threes, or they've gotten some baskets in transition. So not a lot of offense here for Harlan. Just continue to work it until they either turn the ball over or get caught in a trap, as they did there, and Bacon and Grunder with a nice trap, and then
Ford really had nothing else he could do but throw it off of Drew.
Yeah, Ford had threw it off of Drew and to retain possession.
And then another steal on the inbound. Isaiah comes away with it. 40 seconds left in the third. There's the basketball. Cannon's pass is tipped away. Another steal for Harlan. They got Davis look to make a move. He missed the layup. Gets his own rebound down to 25 seconds. Ford a long 3, missed everything. Rebound down to Dewberry, and then a foul is going to be whistled, and that will go against Tavion Turnbow, his first 15 foul for the Harlan Falcons.
Well, 20 seconds left, Jeff. See if the Railers can extend this 11-point lead as Harlan picks up full court and almost a running jump.
Dewberry back to Bowers, down to 10. Grunder on top to Titus. The foul is going to be whistled on Turnbow, so quickly he's picked up 2.
The Railers will take the ball out right in front of Coach Alexander, and they will have a set for sure at this time. 8.8 seconds. He'll have a set to run out of this location.
Getting into Titus. Over to Bowers. Open 3 on the way. Back rim, no. Can they grab the rebound? No, they can't. Down to 1. No shot. Did not get it up in time for the Falcons. And a 3. Railers up 11. It's Lincoln 24. Chicago Harlan 13. We'll be back with a 4th in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Railer Basketball brought to you by Rickham State Farm Insurance, The Carpet House, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, and 5th Street Food Mart. The Railers with the basketball, an 11-point lead as we start quarter number 4 here in game 1 of the 2018 calendar season. Railers looking for win number 12 on the year. Cannon, Bowers, Dewberry, Sloan, Holiday on the floor for the Railers. A 3 from Isaiah on the right side, in and out again. Railers still looking for their first made 3 of the night.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. We've seen it before where the Railers have gone 3-less in a game, but it doesn't happen too many times. And right now the Railers yet to convert as the Falcons get a layup, 24-15 now.
Turner got inside easily, laid it up off the glass and in. Isaiah pull up from about 10 feet, left it short, but Holiday tracks it down. The Railers will retain. Isaiah in the corner, skips it on top to Cannon between the circles. Calling out the play. Titus down the lane, contact off the glass. Count it, he is fouled.
No, he didn't. No foul.
Oh, wow.
No foul, but great body control by Cannon. I mean,
I'm not sure how it was.
Yeah, he ran right into that guy. for the Falcons as a trap now. Timeout Falcons, but great body control and great strength by Cannon.
Just a 30-second timeout taken by Harlan as Terrence Ford at 5'7" has made the mistake that many a dribbler has made against this Railer defense. And at 5'7", that makes the problem even worse because with was it Grunder and Bacon that was out there, just that he had no choice but to take that timeout.
Almost lulling them to go and dribble right into the corner, as the Railer 1-2-2 has done so many times. And you get in that trap, and it almost guarantees a trap, a steal, or a timeout by the other team.
Railer basketball, reminder brought to you by Headline Salon LLC, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Schneider Chiropractic Center, and Grau Incorporated. As always, we thank them and all of our sponsors of Railer basketball this year. 6:40 left in our contest. Lincoln on top, 26-15. 11 points, the largest lead of the night. Dump it down in the corner to Davis. Davis looks to make a move, and a foul is going to be whistled on the Railers. Davis will go to the line, shooting 2. Foul on Isaiah, his second, third team.
Right to foul 33, Isaiah Bowers, his second, team foul number 3.
Davis, a 5'10" sophomore. Up and good. At this point, they're keeping it just close enough to where a couple possessions go wrong for the Railers, and they're right back in it.
Yeah, striking distance. And, they've done a good job with the Railers that, went on a 5-6-0 run. And Chicago Harlan has been able to answer, for the most part, those runs by the Railers. So that you're right. They've kept this close, and, with their speed and athleticism, they can turn up that defense. And if the Railers don't continue to look to go to the basket and aren't aggressive to the hoop, this game could get a lot more interesting pretty fast.
Sloan watched by Davis. Tate on the dribble, gets it back out to Cannon at the timeline. Titus underneath. Tate was wide open underneath. Kicked back out to Isaiah. Isaiah's going to dribble in. Bounces down to Holiday. Colton goes up. Lost it going up. Gets the rebound. Puts it up and in. Oh, they're going to say he traveled.
No,
they fouled or they count it?
Yeah, fouled and one.
Wow.
Made the layup, and we're going to go to the line. Doc Holliday going to go on a nice pass from Bowers. Holliday kind of shot it, got it blocked partially, I think, went back up and got it again, and then decided I'm not going to get it blocked again. I'm going to go underneath. Went for the reverse layup.
So count the basket. Yeah, I thought the official caught him at the end of signaling that the basket would be good, as Holliday's free throw is good, and it looked like he was motioning travel, but we'll take that anytime as Holiday gets the free throw. It's 29-16. And there's that double team again by Sloan and Holiday. And Ford got to call something. Another timeout taken.
Didn't he step out of bounds?
Full timeout taken by the Falcons. So once again, we'll take it with them. 5:41 to go in the fourth. Lincoln 29, Chicago Harlan 16. Back with more Lincoln Railer basketball. Welcome back to Coach Neil Alexander Court at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you. Isaac Dewberry, Tate Sloan, Titus Cannon, Colton Holiday, Isaiah Bowers on the floor for your Railers. 5:41 to go, 29-16, Lincoln on top. And again, the Falcons found themselves in that corner.
Yeah, and got away with it. It looked like earlier before the timeout was called, they had stepped out of bounds right in front of us, and we had a perfect angle at it. But tip away again, and the Railers with another steal. The 19th turnover now for the Falcons. So the Railer defense very active here in the second half.
Sloan's picked up his dribble. Now on the right side, baseline or sideline it to Dewberry. Gets it inside to Isaiah. His shot's no good. Tip try, no good again. Isaiah's had a rough night tonight. Had the shots, they just have not gone down.
Yeah, and he even had a putback that couldn't go either. So Bowers, as you said, tough night shooting, as a lot of the Railer defenses had a tough night scoring the basketball.
Turner's layup try is no good. Holiday out with the rebound for the Railers. Cannon, head to Dewberry into the front court. Under 5 minutes to go. Try to get it underneath to Bowers, and it's thrown away. Ahead for the easy two. Count the basket for Turnbow. Foul's going to be whistled on Tate Sloan, as it's one of those in between where you reach in and that's probably as a coach you say, if you're going to foul them, foul them.
Foul them hard. Yeah. You don't want them to get that three-point play, especially scoring from the free throw line. A lot of time left here still. 4:46 left in the fourth. The Railers up 11. Falcons on the free throw line trying to cut it to 10.
Free throw off the back of the rim. No. Holiday the rebound. The back and forth continues. Railers lead is still at 11, 29-18. Cannon over to Sloan. Walks it into the front court. Now back to Titus. At the free throw line is Bowers. Holiday open on the baseline. Off the glass and good.
Yeah, almost every time we've been able to get it to that free throw line area, Jeff, good things have happened for the Railers. And that time Bowers got it to the free throw line, looked down, and saw Colton Holiday cutting to the hoop.
Ford with, I think it was a shot, as he was falling out of bounds on the baseline. Railers come away with it. Bowers at the free throw line. He slips and goes down. Gets it to Dewberry in the corner. His three is no good, but Holiday with the rebound. Ball on the floor. 3 Falcons there. Quick whistle on the alternating possession. We'll give it back to the Falcons halfway through the fourth. Railers up 13. Grunder and Niles into the game. Dewberry will head to the bench for the Railers. Well, we know what Niles is out there to do.
Shoot. And he's not afraid to either. Just a freshman, 5'6" freshman. He has launched from deep.
Turner gets behind the Railer defense, gets the pass, and lays up an easy one to make it 31-20. Turner now with 6. Bowers with the bounce pass over to Holiday. Holiday has it rejected away by Turner. Heading the other way. Here come the Falcons. Back on top to Niles. Far side to Turner. Turner down the lane, and a foul, hand check foul on the Railers. Grunder on the foul. 15 foul. Holiday out. Grunder back in. So it's Grunder, Bacon, Bowers, Cannon, and Sloan. Another steal as they went down in the corner. Bacon came away with it and threw it off one of the Falcons to keep possession.
Thank goodness for the traps in the corners, Jeff, here in the second half. The Railers have done a good job of finding those guys to trap in the middle. And other than that, the Falcons have been able to find a few openings in that 1-2-2, especially for good shots.
Bowers, the lane opens up. Missed another layup. Ball's tipped out to Grunder. 3 minutes to go. Grunder goes baseline off the glass, and that'll go down.
Yeah, good move by Grunder. Baseline wide open there. He just sweep the ball through and win a power layup on that right side. So a big layup, a big drive there for Grunder and the Railers.
33-20. Long three is good. Freddie Niles Jr. with a long three. And then a foul is going to be whistled on Harlan. That foul will go against Niles, I believe. His first 7th team foul, 8th team foul, rather.
Railers in the bonus now, so Grunder needs to step up to the line and knock these free throws down.
33-23, the Railer lead is 10. First one on the way is good. I think Grunder and Cannon have probably had the most consistent night so far tonight.
You're right, yeah. They've gotten opportunities to score, and they've been able to produce.
Grunder gets them both. Ben in double figures tonight. Ben's 19th double-figure game here in Lincoln. And Grunder away with the steal. Ahead to Cannon with the layup on the left side. Good.
Yeah, you like to see Titus read that steal and took off for the basket. A good steal by Grunder and a good job of keeping his head up. Threw it up ahead and was able to find a cutting Cannon for a layup.
37-23, back up to a 14-point advantage. And now time's starting to be a big problem for Chicago Harlan. Ball loose on the floor. Drew Bacon picks it up for the Railers. 2 minutes left in this one. Grunder drives into the lane, back out to Sloan. Tate loads up a three and hits it.
The first one of the game, and it's Sloan from deep.
40-23.
Extended this lead here late in the fourth to now 40-23, but it took a long time, Jeff, to get a three to go.
Minute and a half left in this one. Lincoln up 17. He's gonna fire it up. He's ready to shoot when he comes off the bus.
Yeah, I'm not sure this isn't going to go up real quickly.
Maybe he thought he was too close. Lefty in the lane is up and good for Dobine. He now has 4. 40-25. Bowers along the left sideline. 1 minute. Minute left in this one. Sloan will dribble it through over to Bowers. Isaiah turns in the lane, dribbles back out top of the key, hands to Grunder. Then a foul is going to be whistled on Harlan. 46 seconds to go. Long trip on a Saturday night to score 25 points.
A long way back to Chicago.
Indeed. Dewberry in, Titus Cannon will take a seat. Grunder at the line. Ben with 10. Free throw on the way is good.
Railers a lot better in the second half, Jeff, from the free throw line.
7 of 7. Ben makes it 8 of 8. Ben with 12. Titus with 12 to lead the way for Lincoln here tonight. 42-25. Down the lane it goes, swatted away again by the Railer defense. Bowers up to Dewberry, over to Bacon with the layup, counted, and he is fouled.
Nice pass by Dewberry. Lightning bolt pass from the wing back into a cutting Drew Bacon, who went up and got fouled and was able to get the layup to go. So Railers extended this thing in the fourth. Wasn't exactly an eventful game, but Railers took care of business.
Bacon with the free throw. He has 7. And you reward Drew for running the court.
Right, yep.
We were talking earlier about a 10-point lead for the Railers. It's exploded out to 20, 45-25. Ball tipped away for one last time. Down to 10 seconds to go, kind of fitting. That's how this one's going to wrap up. And so the night that the court is dedicated in honor of Coach Neil Alexander, defense plays the key part in this win. Railers win it 45-25. With the victory, the Railers improved to 12-3. Harlan falls to 7-8. Again, our final score, Lincoln 45, Chicago Harlan 25. We'll be back with the Josh Komnick Brown Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center postgame show in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Joined now by Lincoln coach Neil Alexander. Coach, congratulations on the win. The game tonight, I don't know if it was the pregame ceremonies that we'll get to in a moment. Just seemed that both teams just took a while to get into the flow of the game, but eventually it was the Railer defense that won out. We really got to thank Chicago Harlan, because late in the game they did everything they could to find every trap in a corner, and the Railers took advantage of it defensively.
Well, I hate playing teams that pass the ball 30 times before they shoot, and to start the game they make it real boring and things. And we had some good shots the first half that, if you make them, then maybe even the first half's a little bit different. But basically they try to put you to sleep, and and our guys, they're going to guard. Again, they score 25 points, but realistically they hold themselves to 25 points. So, our defense is getting credit for it, but if they played a little quicker game, I think we'd have won, but the score would be different. But that's how they felt they had to play to win the game, and we'll take what we get.
Coach, was that something you were expecting from what you saw, read, heard about as far as this team? Did you think they would hold it against us?
After watching the sophomores, I kind of thought so, but the game that we scouted, no, they attacked and made things happen, and they basically played the way they did defensively, but offensively they were much more patient tonight.
And Coach, again, we saw similar to what we saw down in Collinsville against MacArthur, where the first half the shots were there. They just weren't going down, and then once the looks, we talk about when the shots go down, things look a lot better. And I think a lot of it inside. Ben Grunder had a real big night tonight, establishing himself down low and got some putbacks on some offensive rebounds. Isaiah had a struggle tonight with getting shots to go down, but it can't be one player every night.
No, not at all. And Ben struggled the first half, but, the halftime talk was pretty simple. If we're not going to shoot and score and we're wasting all the time shooting we spend a lot of time shooting the basketball in practice. We do a lot of shooting drills and everything, and I told them that we might as well work on defense. Spend the extra 30, 40 minutes on defense instead of spending on shooting if you're going to attack the basket like that. So they came out a little more aggressive the second half.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. Some good traps, as Jeff said, in the corner down here, and then, of course, up by the timeline, we got a few steals, and it seemed like tonight a little bit more than normal. When we got that steal, we were able to turn it into some points pretty quickly.
Well, we need to make our defense a little bit of our offense, and it would make scoring and the score a little bit different, and instead of relying on your half-court offense all the time. And, it's not like we tell them, don't you dare. We want them to try to push it and score, but we also want them to be smart with the basketball and don't run down there and just chuck one up or turn the ball over. Doesn't do us any bit of good. So, they realize that the defense is what's going to win the game, but they got to be smart at the offensive end as well.
And Coach, of course, the festivities between games, has it had a chance to sink in yet? Has there been a moment where you were standing on the sideline and for the first time you kind of look down and go, that's my name right there? Has it had a chance to sink in yet?
Not really. I was more nervous about the pregame things and so forth than I was the ball game tonight, and that's not fair to our kids. We come out, and I would take blame for some of the things that we've done the first half, but it was quite an honor, and there's a lot of people that's involved in that, and fortunately for me, I guess it's my name that's getting the credit for it, but there's so many people, my coaching staff, the players from day one. Jimmy Voiles from my first team was here tonight, and he texts me quite often throughout the year, every year. It's not like he just showed up tonight. Right. It's one that it's always been very loyal, and but that's what really makes what you do really enjoyable, that you got those guys coming back. I saw a ton of guys here. My family, they all made it back, and I was concerned. Jeff hurrying back, and Bryson and Austin had a game in Greenville, and they made it back in time. So it's quite an honor, and I love my Railer family, but that family down there on the floor tonight was very special.
And you talk about family, and you mentioned it in your speech, talking about how that family is what's allowed you to do what you've been able to do and love what you do. And not that it would have meant any less, but having even one of them not be able to make it back, you would have thought it would have been nice if so-and-so would have been able to make it. But the fact that they all got back makes it a little bit easier to go, these are the people I want to celebrate with because they're how I got here.
Exactly. And, and they were, and I've got texts from Cancun. I got players down there. They wish they were here, but they're vacation.
I wish I was there.
I was upset with him. I said, you should have taken me with you. We could have celebrated
we
down
could do
there.
that later. That winning stuff's later. It's 10 degrees here.
Yeah. And, it's pretty special that you get all them guys. I saw a lot of guys that just popped in and said hi and congratulations and so forth, and those are the special things about coaching and being involved in education, because not only have I had the basketball players, I've had other people come back too and speak at me, and I really appreciate that. I like I said all along, I try to relay one message, and that's be a good person and work as hard as you can, and good things happen to you. And that's what I can say for me is I've tried to be a good person. I've tried to be a good role model, and I know right from wrong, and I think every kid does, but it takes a special kid to step up and be a good person and follow those rules and things. So I've been fortunate that I've had all the kids that I've dealt with is basically done that, and they've been very successful.
And Coach, we talked about once the ceremonies were over, we said this is probably of all the games this year, this is the game you probably look the most forward to the opening tip, because then it's just basketball. Yeah, and the other was over. I'm not a speaker and a microphone or whatever, and I'll just tell you this, if my 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade teachers and my high school teachers knew what I was doing today, they would probably turn over because I was such a shy kid, and I still am. But to be able to do what I've done is I've enjoyed doing it. And one of the things I've told my wife was that every day I got up, I never once said I had to go to work. I always had to go to school, and it wasn't work. It never was. And, you can't ask much better in life than that you enjoy where you go every day and what you do and who you work with and what you do is pretty special. And, I'm very fortunate to have been able to do that. All right, Coach. Well, congratulations on the win tonight. Of course, congratulations on the honor. And back at it 2 games next week on the road at Charleston, and then back here a week from tonight against Waukegan, who comes in with 3 Division I talent players.
They're very talented, and those 3 are going to score about 80% of their points. So
just stop them, right?
Yeah, well,
as long as they don't score 80, we'll be all right.
We got to keep them under 40.
All right, Coach. Congratulations, and we'll see you Friday over in Charleston.
Thank you, and thank you to everybody that attended tonight. Very special night, and thank you for making it as special as what it should have been. And again, the Railer Nation is something that's pretty special, and as you grow up, as you move away and so forth, and I moved away from my hometown of Fillmore, and I've kind of found a home here, and I call Lincoln home, and I'm very proud of it.
Congratulations, and we'll see you Friday.
Okay, thank you.
Railers with the victory here tonight, 45-25. We'll wrap it up in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Thank you. Thanks, Coach.
Lincoln Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Headline Salon, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Fifth Street Food Mart, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, The Carpet House, Rickham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln IGA, Lincoln College, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, St. Clair's Manor, Lincoln Park District, Grimaldi Law Office, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Stacy's Family Pharmacy, Lincoln Dare, Eaton Corporation, Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln Printers, Chicago Street Rentals, and by Four Corners Lube.